Onetv special report.
Okay, thank you, Honorable. Any other remarks or some manifestation regarding the statement of Honorable Kagawad? Wala tayong mga lugang mga reactions. So it has been manifested by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader that I think we need more research on this particular issue.
So, Honorable Sir, kung naay presidential doon na, 70 wata ka doon mo siya debate ba? Ganong 50 district. So, unfair kaysa naghihimuan nga balaod nga, himungan lang 50 ato na i-change watay dahil kung ang katarungan. Significant issue nga, low sila ba? Nagdebate sa una, nga 50 district, ikaw ato na i-change tungkol lang kay ang district na kung ang area. Ano ba? Wala yung dapat magkatarungan ba? Wala yung link kung nagkatarungan. Significant mag-reason. We should respect our forefathers who frame the name of the barangay. For example, okay, it's a sin. Pedro District is a name of barangay. That's like San Luque, San Antonio. Mga sin na. Di na may sila sin. Barangay, nakala sa barangay. You have not to be literal na Pedro District na. No. Sa name of barangay, Pedro District. Sima San Antonio, San Roque. Di na mga Santos. Isa barangay name of barangay. Pedro District is the name of barangay. So, ang unang nahiwa na sa una, siya wisdom why it was. Even though the wisdom, we should respect this.
Okay. I will note the Honorable the manifestation of Honorable Tapayan. So, doon na tayo doon. So, I will manifested by the Honorable Tapayan that not to study for.
Actually, we heard them. We heard them, Honorable Sir. We don't differ because there's nothing to differ. Nang minuto nila sa ilang specification. It's nothing to differ. Wala naman i-differ. We heard them about their ordinance. Wala sila na ikadugang, so we have to dispense we thank them for their coming to us to justify their ordinance to change the name of Barangay District to Barangay Asinso Barangay. No? Asinso 50th Barangay. So, at least we hear them. So, we'll deliver on that later on sa aton this skill for second leading rules. So, we have to thank the Barangay Council for their efforts to come here and to justify their ordinance, speaking for the people of Barangay 15th District. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader. Manifested by the Majority Floor Leader that we will just lay this on the table. So, kinanat pagdura pag yung mga pagtuon ng research ani kinili man sa basta na ato lang kusgon ang pangalan sa usa ka barangay. So, meantime, manifested by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader na lay on the table usa ni particular issue. So, thank you. Thank you for the presence of Honorable Captain Camadas and honorable members of the 50th district. We need more research. Study pa ginagawa ana. Should you have any other research na makita, maybe honorable Majority Floor Leader will be willing enough to. Okay, please submit your any other research to our secretary for further study. Okay. So anyway, we thank you so much of your desire, ng inyong pagkamaabtik ka ayon ng mga sakop sa 50th district ba? In question. Anyway, we are still on the process of pagtuki kung unsa yung maayon yung pangalan nato sa ito ang barangay. So, salamat kayo anyway. Thank you, Honorable Honorable Chairperson Rico Madas sa inyong presensya. Salamat sa mga sakop sa sangguni ang barangay na ni akaron diri in full force I believe. Salamat kay ninyo, and it was encouraged no by this August body we need more research. Kinahanglan pa nato na dili na to dali-daliun no, kinahanglan ni proseso na kunay maayo. Is there any other manifestation from this August body? Wala na.
I guess,
Yes, Honorable Chairperson Ricomadas, please, you have the floor.
Ako lang ikaw, no? Pasalamaton kaayo mi. Kay first time na mo ni na himo og ordinansa. Maningkamot jud mi na makuan yun na mo mag-research na unsay insakto. Before na mo ikuan diri amo usa ning ikuan ni Attorney Tapayan.
Okay. Okay.
Salamat kayo, Madam Chair. Thank you very much sa inyong pag-invite namo. All force me. Salamat kayo sa experience. Thank you tayo.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson Aricamadas and the member of the Sangguniang Barangay. Salamat kayo sa inyong presensya, ha? You are in full force anyway. We'll have to dig more research. Okay.
thank you, sir. I move to present the rules to proceed to our agenda. Thank you, Kap.
Rules is issued.
We now proceed to number 5. Approval of the agenda for the day. There are about 4 written requests for invitation to our order of business officer. So, may I start with the first? The request of Barangay Labinay to approve their annual budget. Request through the Punong Barangay, Honorable Eli Arumakal. The 25 annual budget of Barangay Labinay, which is usually endorsed by our city budget officer for our approval from the Senate for 4,076,463 pesos. The second written request from the Senate is the request from our city mayor Honorable Attorney Samuel Mantipuntes to include in our order of business the enactment of an ordinance to extend until May 2026 the temporary recusal of 1 lane and 1 shoulder of Mayor Benjamin Alinas Puentes Avenue, Abay Aguada, Ozamiz City for the Aya Arcade Ozamiz project. The third written request over here is the request for us to pass a resolution authorizing the local executive Attorney Samuel Mantipuntes to enter into and sign on behalf of Ozamiz City the memorandum of agreement with the Department of Social Welfare and Development for the implementation of the Walang Gutom program. The request number 4, the last one at the list, Officer, is a request for us to pass a resolution approving the livelihood training, nail care, manicure, and pedicure, and massage skills, and basic orientation seminar for accreditation of associations. Urban Poor Housing Association Incorporated and Federation of Rural Urban Poor Cohesion of Ozamiz City Incorporated from 9 to 10 June 2026 by the Presidential Commission for the Urban Poor Field Operations. Divisions committee now PCUP-PA 8 or DEN. So these are for written request for injection to our other business. I will move the motion to approve the agenda for the day with 4 insertions as enumerated on the
Move by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader for the agenda for today with the 4 inclusions as being presented. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable President. On item number 6, there are no minutes attached to our order business. So we now proceed to item number 7, letter C. Sessions or requests for first reading. Number 1 and number 2 are requests for approval of their submitted budgets number 1 of Barangay Embargo and Barangay San Antonio, Honorable President. Duly endorsed by our city budget officer or reviews the same and endorsed to us for our approval. And I have to Chairman of Committee on Barangay Affairs, Honorable Salvador Gigi Canlas, to endorse the recommended action on list items number 1 and number 2.
The Honorable Candas is now recognized by the chair for the approved motion on items 1 and 2.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Good afternoon. 2026 supplemental budget number 1, Barangay Embargo, in the amount of 323,000. 2026 number 2, 2026 supplemental budget number 1, Barangay San Antonio, in the amount of 3,630,764. I move that this 1 and 2 item to be approved on first reading with reservation, Madam Chair.
For items 1 and 2 is being approved by the Honorable Candas for first reading.
Due to the urgency and for public service, I move that this item 1 and 2 be approved on second and final reading within the internal rules. Joint motion, Madam Chair.
Considering for public interest and this has been approved by the city budget officer, the Honorable Candas is passing these items 1 and 2 for the second and final reading within the internal rules. Any comment, remarks, hearing the motion?
Thank you, Honorable President. Number 3, letter written May 6, 2026 from the officer in charge, City Planning and Development Office, endorsing the application of barcode for the renewal of the special instrument, Esto Bar and Dance Club, to operate at Oakville Park by Katanman, Ozamiz City. This instrument expired, Honorable Sir, on April 7, 2026, and they are applying for renewal, and it's endorsed to us for approval. But the ordinance dictates that we should first have a public hearing on this, Honorable Sir, before we see this a second reading. So, in the meantime, Honorable Sir, we'll take of this and we'll see this for public hearing on the calendar of our Secretary, Honorable Sir.
Yes, manifested by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader, item 3 will be scheduled for public hearing. Mr. Secretary, and they take note of that. Noted by the chair.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. Letter D, Ministry of Communications, number 1, the executive memorandum dated April 14, 2026, with subject final schedule of the first local governance reform review and amendment program for the local government code of 1991 convention. This is scheduled on May 25 and 26. For Ozamiz Occidental, it's May 26 on Muslim, and there are target persons to be invited: Mayor, Vice Mayor, ex-Mayor of local governance, LNB President, SKP President, CNGO, Vice Governor, Vice Governor, ex-member of local governance, the IG Provincial Directors, some municipalities, Mayor, Vice Mayor, ex-member, SKP President, and so forth and so on. So, this came from DDIG Region 10. We'll await the picture of LGU head, City Mayor Rosel, who will be required to attend this program,
June.
ano ba sir? At Charlie Beach Resort, ang Commission Center at Kugman, Cagayan City on May 26 for batch 2. So, in the meantime, I recommend that we should be, if we duly noted, record City Council ng sir.
Noted.
Thank you, Mr. Number 2, letter dated April 28, 26 from the Senior Vice President for programs of the Development Academy of Developments for DAP, inviting the civilian and staff to participate in the online course on effective local decision by Zoom platform on June 16 to 19, 2026. And the fee is, I think it's 40,000 for the participant. Apa sih? So it's up to the call of the hearing officer, the vice mayor, to home to the Senate to attend the seminar if necessary. So in the meantime, I recommend that this letter in the April 26 be duly noted to City Council.
Okay. I noted.
Thank you, Sir. Number 3, letter April 24 to 26 to Monsignor Maligan, addressed to the Provincial Land Use Council, awarding copies of the draft documents for the Comprehensive Land Use Plan CLUP of Ozamiz City, Central 2024 to 2023, submitted by the Public and Human Settlements of Management for review and documents and comments. So, our CLUP documents are already in the hands of the Provincial Land Use Council, who will review our CLP and will provide comments, which is endorsed now by the Second Maligan to them for review and their comments. So in the meantime, Professor, I recommend that this will be duly noted record City Council answer.
Item number 3 is being duly noted.
Thank you, Professor. Number 4, committee reports submitted. Joint committee report by the Committee on Laws, Laws and Style, Committee on Ozamiz, Committee on Finance, Committee on Trade, Commerce and Industry, Committee on Marine Affairs, and Committee in Youth and Sports. Public hearing and consultation dated April 22 and April 23, with subject 2026 proposed schedule of market values. This particular constitution public hearing was necessary because it's required by the BLG, Bureau of Local Government Finance. And we noted it successfully on April 22. So now with the kind indulgence of the other committees, I move the motion to adopt and concur with this committee report for approval of the proceeding and until the second and third reading proceed.
Move by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader that this committee report be adopted and concurred.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. Number 9, another business. We proceed to letter B. Business for the day for second reading. Ordinance changing name of barangay 15th district, change of 15th barangay. We heard a while ago my decisions of the Village Council, the Punong Barangay, the Kakawas of Barangay 15th district, why they changed the name of their barangay to change of 15th barangay, and we now need to deliberate on this now, so that we'll either approve or deny this. You are required to act on this within 30 days from receipt. So, there were recommendations, especially from Honorable Cecil to defer action on this, and also joined by Honorable Jun Sakin, that there should be a research on the naming of the barangay to 15th district.
Yes.
It should be laid on the table in the meantime, but we need to act on this in the meantime, because this will become allowed and not active in 30 days. So, when the organization recommended that there should be further research and joined by Honorable Sakin, I agree that the barangay should conduct research to give justice to the former framers of this ordinance, why they name the 50th barangay, 50th district. They might have wisdom, which we should respect up to now, if we are not able to decipher the reasons for signating the name of such barangay as barangay 50th district. So, I now listen to my colleagues before I recommend action on this item for further deliberation.
Yes, for this item, for this proposed ordinance, for second reading, manifested by the Honorable Majority Leader to therefore pending for more research regarding the changing of this name, Barangay 50th District to Ozamiz of 50th District. So, manifested by the Honorable Majority Leader to defer the approval of this. Yes, Honorable.
With that, Madam Chair, it's part of the regulations and guidelines that if we're going to rename a barangay, probably we could request our secretary to send a letter to the National Historical Institute of the Philippines regarding this matter, because this is part of the requirement that a clearance or a consultation from their end on the historical accuracy as basis for the renaming of said barangay. And after that, we could approve the city ordinance and that clearance being issued by the NHP, and then have it undergo or conduct the plebiscite through the Comelec, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Suizo. So we are requesting our secretary to please conduct the research on this particular issue sa National Historical Society. Kanibahin aning mga changing of names. So, can you take note of that, Mr. Secretary?
It's on the table, so at least we have acted on this within this. So, unless we could find significant reason later on, or the barangay perhaps could find a very significant reason for change, in the meantime, we defer position in the meantime.
Thank you, Honorable Majority Leader. So we have to defer pending more research on this particular issue.
Thank you, Honorable Sen. We now proceed to letter C, unassigned business, whereby you have four applications represent or other business. And as of the first, the request of Barangay Labinay to Ispunong Barangay, Honorable A.D.R. Makad, for approval of their annual budget for the year 2026. in amount of 4,076,460 pesos, duly endorsed by our city budget sir for our consideration and approval. And I yield to Chairman of Committee on Banking Affairs, Honorable Salvador Gigi Canlas, to endorse and enact on this item on motion.
The Honorable Canlas is now recognized by the Chair for the approval motion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Calendar year 2026 annual budget of Barangay Labinay in the amount of 4,076,463. Madam Chair, I move that this item be approved on first reading with reservation.
Move for first reading with reservations. Motion.
Due to the urgency for public service, I move that the 2026 annual budget of Barangay Labinay be approved on second and final reading waiving the internal rules. On joint motion.
Yes, move for the second and final reading this request of Barangay Labinay for public interest. The amount of 4,076,463. Motion.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Upon session number 2, the request for us to pass ordinance for the extension of authority for temporary closure of one lane and one road shoulder at Barangay Aguada on Mayor Benjamin Alias Pitis Avenue for the Arcade Science Project. And I yield to Chairman of the Committee on Traffic Management and Public Transportation, Honorable Chair Romero, to endorse the national item.
Honorable Romero is now recognized by the Chair for the approval.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Madam Chair, I move to pass this written request ordinance for the extension until May 13, 2026 of the temporary closure of one lane and one shoulder of Mayor Benjamin Alinas, Fuentes Avenue, Barangay Aguada, Ozamiz City for the Arcade Ozamiz project, Madam Chair. Passing this for first reading with reservation.
Move for first reading with reservations. Motion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. In the interest of public service, Madam Chair, for the smooth flow of traffic and the safety of our motorists, Madam Chair, I move to pass this written insertion. An ordinance for the extension until 30 May 2026 of the temporary closure of one lane and one shoulder of Mayor Benjamin Alinas Fuentes Avenue, Barangay Aguada, Ozamiz City for the Arcade Ozamiz project. Passing this for first reading, passing this for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
For public interest, the Honorable Romero is passing this proposed ordinance authorizing the temporary closure of Mayor Benjamin Alinas Fuentes Avenue from March 25 until April 30th, 2026. Any comments? Remarks? Hearing the motion approved. That's fine.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Upon session number 3, a resolution authorizing the local executive Attorney San Mantipitis to enter into and sign on behalf of Ozamiz City the memorandum agreement with the Department of Social Welfare and Development for the implementation of the Walang Lutong program. And I yield to Chairman of the Committee on Social Services and Community Development, Honorable Lord Secretary to endorse the national item.
The Honorable Lord Fuentes, the President is now recognized by the Chair for the approval motion.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thanks to our Majority Floor Leader. I move to pass a resolution authorizing the local chief, Sam Norman G. Fuentes, to enter into and sign on behalf of the Ozamiz City the Memorandum of Agreement with the Department of Social Welfare and Development for the implementation of the Walang Lutong program for first reading with reservation, Madam Chair.
Move for first reading with reservations. Motion.
Considering the importance and the necessity of this resolution, Madam Chair, I would like to move for approval for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
For public interest, the Honorable Simplis is passing this resolution On the second and final reading, leaving the internal rules, a resolution authorizing the local chief executive Samuel Manjufuentes to enter into and sign on behalf of Ozamiz City the memorandum of agreement with the Department of Social Welfare and Development for the implementation of the Walang Gutom for first read, second and final reading, leaving the internal rules.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. The last but not the least, appropriation number 4, a resolution approving the livelihood training, nail care, manicure, and pedicure and massage skills, basic condition seminar for accreditation of associations, Alabang Urban Poor Housing Association, Incorporated and Relation Rural Urban Poor Organization and Sanity Incorporated from June 9 to 10, 26. The Behavioral Commission for the Urban Poor Field Operations Divisions for Mindanao. Also, this a livelihood training for the urban poor, and this is with the ambit of the Committee on Social Services and Community Development, chaired by the Honorable Cypress. So I yield to Deputy Chairman of the Committee, Honorable Cypress, to address the national deciding on it.
The Honorable Lord with the Cypress is now recognized by the Chair for the approved resolution.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move to pass a resolution approving the livelihood training, nail care, manicure and pedicure and massage skills, and basic orientation seminar for accreditation of associations, Malaubang Urban Poor Housing Association Incorporated, the MUPAI, and Federation of Rural Urban Poor Organization in Ozamiz City Incorporated from June 9 to 10, 2026 by the Presidential Commission for the Urban Poor Field Operations Division for Mindanao. For first reading, Madam Chair, with reservation.
Move for first reading with reservations portion.
Due to the need of this resolution, Madam Chair, I hereby move for approval for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
For public interest, the Honorable Cypress is passing this proposed resolution on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Any comment, remarks, hearing the motion?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. There are no pending matters on my table under item number 10, basis for third reading. Hence, as Chancellor, may we hear on PCL matters from Honorable Decision, Mr.
For PCL matters, Honorable Swissers, Honorable National.
For PCL matters, none as of the moment, Madam Chair.
Noted.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. May also represent the village to hear on SK matters. Honorable Deputy is not around, so we will hear from ABC matters from Honorable Gigi Canas, Honorable Chair.
For ABC matters, Honorable Canlas is now recognized by the Chair.
For busy matters, none at this moment, Madam Chair.
Okay, noted that.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. May also represent the village to hear on matters concerning the indigenous people from Honorable Decision, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Swissers, you are now recognized by the Chair.
For IP matters, none as of the moment, Madam Chair.
Noted.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Before I proceed to final item number 15, we are reminded tomorrow of our activities. 8 o'clock in the morning at the City Gym. These activities are until Friday, May 13, 14, and 15, whole day. So, ano yun to my colleagues for any other announcement, important information?
Any other information, any other concerns from this August body?
I guess there is none, Honorable Chair. So I now proceed to my last task. I move to adjourn the regular session, Honorable Chair.
Hearing none. Session is adjourned.